Hello, listeners, and welcome again to another episode of the program Empowering the Next Generation for Future Innovations. This is the fourth episode in the series, and it's airing on your favorite online radio, Amalgate Radio Communications, and I am your host and friend, Adeola Gbadebo. In the last two episodes, we're focused on the traits, the skills, competencies, and attitudes displayed by the young people that helps us identify them as being leadership ready. We'll continue with that in the next episode. Today, I want to reiterate the need to identify leadership ready young individuals for a sustainable and innovative future. Let me start with the words of the 32nd President of the United States of America, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who said, and I quote, "We cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future." Identifying leadership-ready young people is paramount, very important for fostering a sustainable and innovative future. We live in an era marked by rapid technological advancements, global interconnectedness, and complex societal challenges. The need for effective leadership has never been greater. The world faces a lot of challenges: inflation, food insecurity, general insecurity, a lot of unrestedness, and many more challenges. And this calls for innovative leadership. Here is why identifying and nurturing young leaders is essential for shaping sustainable and innovative future. Fresh perspectives. Young people often bring fresh perspectives and innovative ideas to the table. Their unique experiences, the digital fluency, and openness to new ways of thinking often inject vitality and creativity into organizations. The way their mind is wired is different. These are digital savvy individuals who are, they were born for these times. Those of us who have young children at home, maybe children between the ages of 5 and 10 or 5 and 13, you can often wonder how easy it is that those kids are able to navigate through your phones, your gadgets. These are sometimes things that could have probably taken an adult, a few weeks to master. And these children get hold of these gadgets and they can easily navigate themselves because they were born ready for these times. So by identifying and empowering these individuals as future leaders, we are harnessing their potential to drive meaningful change and innovation. There is a need not only for change, but for an innovative change. A change that brings different ways, different solutions, creating different paths to walk through. These are some of the advantages of identifying and preparing young people who are leadership ready. Now, another reason is that sustainable leadership requires what we call long-term vision and strategic planning, a grandeur vision, a vision that is not just for now, it's for long term. And when you say long term, it means it is supposed to span from one generation to another. And as the older generation begins to get older and older, there is a need to pass on the baton to the next generation who continues to drive that leadership. Identifying young leaders who possess a forward-thinking mindset and a commitment to sustainability ensures that organizations and the communities are equipped to address pressing environmental, social, and economic challenges proactively. they can tackle it in a different manner. Innovation has created new tools of doing things in a more effective and efficient way. And adopting these tools and these can help in solving these challenges that faces our current generation. Adaptability is another reason why we need to identify young young people who are leadership ready. In today's fast-paced and unpredictable world, we live in a very unpredictable world. Therefore, adaptability is key to success. What we find out is that young leaders are often more adaptable and open to change than their older counterparts. It's a saying in Africa that fish is bent while it is fresh. When it is dry, any attempt to bend will result in breaking the fish. What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that the minds of younger people are still fresh. It is open to innovations, ideas, new ways of thinking, to alternative paths, and which makes them more adaptable than the older generation, who are more stereotyped and rigid in their thinking. So we need to identify these individuals who demonstrate resilience, agility, and willingness to learn. We cultivate a leadership pipeline. By doing that, what we are doing is that we cultivate a leadership pipeline that can navigate uncertainty and seize emerging opportunities. In the midst of the hardship, in the midst of the economic, confusion going around, there are a lot of opportunities springing up. It takes an adaptable person, one with a resilient mind, one with a different mindset, to identify these opportunities and take advantage of them. Technology plays a central role in driving innovation and sustainability. Younger people who have grown up in the digital age tend to be more tech savvy and adapt at leveraging emerging technologies to solve problems and create value. This is what I was talking about when I was using the gadget example and the children. It is easier for them. They are more tech savvy. It is easier for the younger generation, for the young people, to take advantage of technology in creating new ways to solve problems and creating value. Identifying and developing young leaders with strong technological acumen ensures that organizations remain at the forefront of innovation. What it means is that if you have young leaders who are innovative in their mindset and creative within an organization, that organization can continue to exist in the forefront of innovation. A lot of things we're in a world where things are rapidly changing. You have a technology, you are still trying to grasp with the use, get used to how it works and all that. Before you know it, a new version is out and things are moving at such speed that you may need to drop that which you have barely understood for a new one. And this is what we face now. However, it is easier for the younger generation to quickly grasp these changes and take advantage of them in their day-to-day living and work life. It also drives diversity and inclusion. When you embrace diversity and inclusion, it is essential for fostering creativity, driving innovation, and ensuring equitable outcomes. When we are preparing young leaders to take up new leadership roles, to take in the future, as we begin to groom them what we are doing is that we are embracing diversity. There'll be different ideas, and those ideas, the new generational ideas, old generational ideas, come together, and they can create better solutions together. Identifying young leaders from diverse backgrounds and providing them with opportunities for leadership development promotes a culture of inclusivity and empowers individuals to contribute their unique perspectives and talents, skills, and peculiarities to collective efforts towards sustainability and innovation. As we see now, we live in a global village, and I spoke earlier about the interconnectedness that we now see. There are people across the world of different races, different backgrounds, working for the same organization, and these backgrounds, experiences affect the way people think from across the different parts of the globe, and this helps for the emergence of what we call unique value proposition, unique products that are unique in their development because of the thoughts, the backgrounds, and the value that went, and the creative innovations that went into the development of such. Passion and energy. See, young leaders often bring a sense of passion. What we'll see is, the older generation are, a bit more patient with things, while the young generation seem to be in a time where everything is done almost instantly. I used to joke with a group of friends that we live in a world of instant noodles, instant milk, instant 2 minutes passports. Those days, you want to take your passport, you go to the photographer's studio, you will take the passport. He'll give you a date, maybe a week's time, when you would come back. Before he takes the film. He has to exhaust that film. Then after exhausting the film, he takes it to where they're going to print out. Then they'll print out the pictures from the film. He will now begin to separate this who's one picture from the other, pack everything and put it in an envelope for you before you go the other time. You can even go and he tells you that it's not ready. Those were those days. But these days of the instant passport, you are snapped immediately. The passport, the person snaps it, maybe sometimes with their phones. It's printed right away from the printer, instant. So this is a time where things are done very quickly. So there's a passion and the speed with which that the young people bring to the table, and the idealism and energy to their work. There's a different form of energy. It's like there is a different form of urgency that is brought. It looks like everything, and sometimes you could almost ask yourself, why the hurry? But the hurry is because the world is changing faster than anyone could even think about. So the enthusiasm and drive can inspire others and catalyze action towards sustainable and innovative solutions. One, it can be these are a lot of people who showed a sense of passion and urgency, and the kind of energy they bring to work is contagious. That's what I mean. It's contagious. And when this kind of thing is contagious, it can now act as a catalyst for driving other people towards taking action. So by identifying and nurturing this passion, organizations can cultivate a culture of purpose and engagement that fuels progress and positive change. Organizations can cultivate a culture of purpose and engagement that fuels progress and positive change. It's also important in legacy building. Investing in the development of young leaders is not only about addressing immediate needs. I said earlier that it's about the long-term vision, a grandeur vision, a transgenerational vision, a vision that transcends, generations, going from one generation onto another. So it is not for the immediate. It is not addressing only immediate needs, but also building a legacy for future generations by preparing young people to take on leadership roles and tackle complex challenges. We ensure continuity and sustainability in leadership transitions while laying the groundwork for a brighter and more innovative future. That is, as we're we're grooming them to take on new roles, new leadership positions. They begin to rise up the ladder, and the older ones begin to leave the scene as these ones get, systematically begin to take over the scene, and you see that there's sustainability in that leadership transition. So this ensures for a brighter and more innovative future. Because as young people come in, they bring their innovations, they bring their new ideas, they bring their new perspectives to life. And these are the things that drive, an innovative future. A future that makes things easier, that helps to create quick solutions for different challenges. There are a lot of challenges in this current world, and as we face those challenges together, we rely on new ideas, fresh, innovative ideas, especially from the younger people, to solve and face these challenges head on. In summary, by harnessing the fresh perspectives, adaptability, tech savviness, diversity, passion and energy of these people, by investing in the development of these individuals, organizations can ensure a steady supply of capable leaders who are prepared to navigate the challenges of the future and drive continued growth and innovation. We can build resilient organizations and communities that thrive in an ever-changing world. We're still on our program, Empowering the Next Generation for Future Innovation. And we've been talking about the need, the importance of identifying leadership-ready young individuals for a sustainable and innovative future. We're trying to justify the reason why we must deliberately prepare people, identify young people who have a leadership-ready mindset. After identifying them, we must develop them. That is, we have to discover them, to develop them, and then deploy them, and we unleash them onto the world. Deliberately investing in their development. We're justifying that by doing this, what we will have been doing is that we have created sustainability. We have created an effective way and an innovative way of preparing leaders, so we don't come short of leaders who are supposed to take on the battle and move the organizations to the next level, and that move our communities to help us to move together as a force that can conquer the different economic, social, and other challenges that we face as a world together. I want to leave you with this word. Great leaders know when to follow. Great leaders understand the necessity of delegating tasks and responsibilities. Leaders understand when they need to hand over the baton to the next generation. Great leaders understand the importance of demanding excellence from everyone and insisting on results. Great leaders encourage others to be as good as possible as they can be. Great leaders know how to call out the giants in you. Great leaders always leave better people to succeed them. With this, listeners, we have come to the end of today's episode. For feedback and questions, you can send us a mail on contact@theamogate.org or reach out to us on our WhatsApp number +234 810 999 6666. That's +234 810 999 6666. To listen to previous episodes, check our show reel on MixLR-Amogate. I'm inviting you also to join us on our social media handles on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and all those places we are at Amogate. Thank you very much. Thoughtful investment in both organizational and personal growth yields numerous advantages. Prioritizing growth and development, individuals and organizations can unlock their full potential and achieve sustainable success. This program airs every Thursday, 5 p.m. West African time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Join me same time next week. From me, it's goodbye and enjoy the rest of your week.